tree of the grove,
What is up, my little sugar boys? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new mod review. So today, you guys, we are going to be checking out the expanded Mermaids mod by spinning plum bobs. Now, this mod originally released on July 16th, 2019, but today at 8:52 a.m. it was updated. And you guys, the update looks absolutely phenomenal. I don't know about you, but when it comes to the wonderful world of The Sims 4, I highly appreciate having this brand new life state in a sense with the game. However, I feel like the way that they did the mermaids was, well, to be honest, quite freaking dirty. I feel like they're so just boring and, you know, whatever, and there really isn't a reason to play with them. That's why I actually haven't very much at all, period. But I feel like this mod, again, given the name, expands on what you can do with them, and it gives them a little more purpose. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of like read through the patch notes and the release notes and all that jazz, and then we'll dive into the game, and we'll actually be able to check it out. So it says here, after a lot of work and sleepless nights, I bring to you an update that adds several more mermaid interactions, special objects, and even a couple life states. Ooh. All the aspects of the original mod are still here, but improved and expanded. This is a big overhaul, so let's get into it. Now, immediately what I see is the fact that you can dive deeper, you can dive for kelp, and you can sleep below the surface, which actually makes a lot of sense. So already, just looking at this mod first glance, there's so much you can already freaking do. So it says, new ocean interactions. I've added a few more interactions, including dive for kelp and fetch fish. With these, your Sims will dive below the surface briefly and return with a piece of reef kelp, which your mermaids can eat, or they'll get a random type of fish. These can be repeated as many times as you wish. We love a good rhyme. I'm just kidding. Anyways, Jen, be serious. The most important addition is the dive deeper interaction. When your mermaid reaches level 5 of the fitness skill, they will unlock this interaction and be able to dive deep down to the darker depths of the ocean to catch more exotic types of fish, such as electric eels and angelfish. They may also find some other interesting items on their journey. Mermaids can also sleep underwater now. It works like the EA sleep interaction, but your sim will dive below the surface. Once again, I've included a version of the mod without any of the vampire game pack requirements. That just has the diving interactions, including the ones listed above. Okay, so it looks like from what I can see already, you guys will need to have the vampire game pack to be able to unlock all facets of this mod. This actually looks really cool. Hold on, shape-shifting power. Kelpies are shapeshifters. They're scaly fish creatures that can take the form of a human, but not forever. It takes a deal of focus to maintain their human form, so Kelpies must reveal their true self occasionally to avoid transforming against their will. Okay, Kelpies. Mermaids aren't the only creatures inhabiting the water anymore. Kelpies are shaped. Oh my god, you guys, I can't. Okay, let's try this one more time. Kelpies are shape-shifting sea monsters that can disguise themselves as humans. There are a variety of ways to turn a sim into a Kelpie, but the best way is to find a piece of kelp while diving deep into the ocean. Unfortunately, their Kelpie form isn't customizable. But they have a few interesting abilities, such as bioluminescence and a shocking touch, similar to an electric eel. They can hide amongst humans, but they can only stay disguised for so long before they lose control and transform against their will. Oh my goodness. They can only turn into the Kelpie form at night, so be sure to keep their shape-shifting power charged. Last but not least, my favorite addition, sea witches. Another special item that can be found while exploring the deep sea is Poseidon's Grimoire. This special book contains magic from the Greek god of the sea. When a mermaid or a child of the ocean reads the spell book, they unlock the sea sorcery skill, which allows them to cast a variety of spells related to water, the ocean, mermaids, and even a few things just related to the supernatural in general. Most of these powers can be learned individually through studying the grimoire and include spells like summoning lightning, water manipulation, and even teleportation. At level 5 of the sea sorcery skill, your Sims will be able to learn how to bind contracts with other Sims and perform certain spells on them in exchange for money or other valuable assets. For example, you might offer to fulfill a Sim's wish by turning them into a human, but they will have to give up their ability to love and form romantic relationships. It seems harsh, but life's full of tough choices, isn't it? Each spell and subsequent payment is interchangeable and up to the player to decide. But if you're feeling generous, you can simply choose to release them from the contract as well. Each spell costs your sea witch their aquatic energy, a special need that can be replenished by swimming in the sea or meditating beneath the moon. So that's all for now, but I definitely plan to keep adding more to this. Also taking any suggestions that you guys want to leave me. Now, any clickable spot on the ocean will be diveable for mermaids. They will swim up to the spot and go below the surface, embarking on a little rabbit hole journey similar to the beach cave in Sulati. While diving, you will get a little notification about your Sim's exploration. After returning from a dive, you will get a notification telling you what your Sim did/found on their journey. There are also several outcomes and different items you can find, which I intend to add more in the future. One of these outcomes will give your mermaid a new special power. Your mermaid Sim may learn a new Siren song on one of their journeys called the Mesmerizing Melody. This song will mesmerize any Sim into a trance, allowing you to force their love, make them fall in love with someone else, or even fatally break their heart. It says 731 update. Mermaids that have already learned the mesmerizing melody can now teach it to other mermaids. Oh my god. Okay. One more interaction I added is the ability for mermaids to speed swim. If a mermaid is swimming, you can click on another part of the ocean as far away as you want and direct them to speed swim here. Your Sim will dive underwater and resurface where you directed them to instantly. As far as I can tell, vampires should be the only DLC content for this mod to work, as I made the Kelpie suit base game compatible as well as the Grimoire book. I usually don't do this, but I'm honestly so freaking shocked right now. I am actually taken aback by how amazing and intricate this mod actually seems, and it feels too good to be true if I'm being completely honest. With the whole Kelpies and sea witches option recently added to this mod, I honestly can't even wait to actually be able to play with these creatures in my game, let alone do a freaking mod review. So I'm hoping and praying that this mod actually lives up to the hype that I've built, because it seems absolutely freaking incredible. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump in game and test this bad boy out. One last fair warning before we dive into the gameplay. So if you didn't sit through the 9 minutes of Jen being your audiobook and reading the release notes to you, I highly suggest that this is the time that you pause this video and glance over them for yourself so you can know what is happening, what is going to happen, and what has happened, I suppose. So there's just a lot to cover in this freaking mod review, and I'm very confident we're going to cover all of it. So without any further ado, let me go and introduce you guys to the Sims so that you can know which life states they will be representing. So Emma Caruso is a Sim that I created a while back. She is going to be our sea witch, I think. And then we have Estrella Vidal over here. She's just going to be our traditional mermaid without any of the frills and gills. And Mike will be our Kelpie. I'm super excited. So excited to see the brand new life states. All right, so for for Estrella, we're going to go and just showcase some of the brand new interactions that will take place for your Sims who are just mermaids, you know, just nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. There's a lot of cool things to check out here. And again, if you guys didn't, you know, like hear, watch, whatever, the release notes, you do need the vampire, oh my God, I cannot talk today, the vampire game pack to be able to release the other life states. However, I do believe everything that I will be showing you in this portion of the video is available to anyone, even if you only have the base game and Island Living. So here we are. Once you get into the water, you will be able to unlock a few new interactions. Those interactions being fetch fish, dive for kelp, sleep below the surface, and I do believe once your sim reaches level 5 of their fitness skill, they will be able to like swim super duper fast, and I think it's called like speed swim. So I'm actually going to have Estrella go over here and dive for kelp, and then later I'm going to have her also go and fetch some fish for us. So there she goes. She's about to go and dive for some kelp below the surface waters, and hopefully she'll be able to come up with something. But if not, I've got a backup plan. Super excited for that. Now you're probably wondering also, like, Jed, why is this table all blocked off? And what the hell are Mike and Emmons doing? They're getting really close and cozy. So this table here is blocked off because these three things here are some of the brand new items that you will actually be able to access via buy mode. So even if your sim isn't the most luckiest when it comes to like discovering these very necessary items to be able to trigger the other life states, you'll be able just to pick them out of the cast catalog. But of course, if you want a challenge, you are free to, you know, have your sims discover them themselves. So I'm pretty sure E is just about done diving, and let's go and see what she discovered. So she actually discovered right off the bat some reef kelp, which is really, really cool. Now we're gonna have her go over here and fetch some fish. All right, so let's have her do that. I'm probably going to cheat her fitness skill as well, just so that we can see the speed swim. And in case you guys are wondering how exactly I'm doing this magicry, I'm using the UI cheats extender. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that is at this point. Like literally, it's not freaking grandma's best kept secret. But in case you didn't know, that is how I do the sorcery here. And I'm wondering what she's gonna get. And so looks like she has acquired the fishing skill, and we cheated level 5 of the fitness skill. And so I'm not 100% sure, but it should be, ooh, we can even dive deeper. That is actually really cool. Okay, you know what? We might actually end up doing that. I'm not worried about like the speed swim. That's not really the biggest deal for me. So Emma and this chick here, Neilani. Ooh, I love her. I never see her in my game whatsoever. They're chatting it up a little bit, and Jen did not lower her speaker. So there we go. I'm playing probably blasting her eardrums, but I never see her, and I'm pretty sure she's a mermaid, but I think she only like surfaces or shows herself to other mermaids, which totally makes sense because Emma is obviously one of those. And this kid too, again, I never see them ever in Island Living. I may have seen them once hiding behind the ancient you know, cave, but that's it. I've never seen them actually just mingling and being social. So all right, let's see if Estrella has found anything. She's actually made a lot of progress on her fishing skill, and I do believe she actually found herself a celestial grouper. Cool. All right, so those are some of the things you can do. You can also sleep below the surface. We can actually go and dive deeper so we can find more exotic animals and fish and all that jazz. So I'm gonna have her do that, and then I'll show you guys what she finds when she surfaces. But I kind of want Emma to start working on becoming a sea witch. So I'm gonna go over here and take Poseidon's, I think this is Grimoire. And so if you actually go into your buy catalog, right? Okay, so I had to double check, but yes, indeed, you definitely need to make sure that testing cheats is on and that debug mode is enabled. Then you'll be able to go into your buy catalog, type in POS, search for that, and there you will discover Poseidon's Grimoire. Now, you can also discover this by diving deeper in the ocean, and you won't have to pay 5,000 simoleons, but if you're an impatient freaking imbecile like myself, I'm kidding about that part, it just rhymed, okay? If you're impatient impatient like myself, then you'll be able to purchase this bad boy for 5,000 simoleons, and you have like 3 different colors to choose from if you're picky. So it says that this ancient text found at the bottom of the sea is filled with mystical runes and passages written in a dead language. It's a mystery how it could stay so pristine for so long underwater, but perhaps a closer look will reveal its secrets. And if you guys were feeling a little angsty about also discovering what your Sims need to become Kelpies, all you need to do is look for the Alaria kelp bulb, and it says this small pod of seaweed is delicious and only found in very deep waters. The bright yellow bulbs have a variety of powerful antioxidants and other special properties, and that one, when you consume it, will trigger your Sim to turn into a Kelpie, which I'll show you guys in just a second. And this little bad boy here is just a reef kelp. It says this leafy marine foliage is typically found in shallow areas near coral reefs. It isn't exactly the most exotic seaweed, but it's packed with plenty of nutrients. And just consuming this, I guess, will help your Sims maybe, replenish their hunger, or maybe it has some sort of special effect on mermaids. I don't really know. But this bad boy actually comes with the game itself, and once you enable all of the enables I talked about earlier, you'll be able to consume this with any mortal Sim, and they'll become a mermaid. So you can search for that too if you wanted to cheat things. I'm just saying, otherwise, just diving and searching and all that jazz will help you find these items. You don't have to do this. So anyway, that's why they're in here too, by the way. I don't want nobody getting hungry and grabbing a snack and turning into something off camera, but yeah, okay, cool. So now that we've gone ahead and explained everything there, I'm gonna have Emma come in to the kitchen, and she's going to examine the grimoire. I'm very excited to see what is going to happen here, and it looks like we have a guest. Oh my god, in another life we literally couldn't get enough of you. Why does she look like that? She looks so dopey. She's just like, oh, you know what, I bet you anything she got high off her own supply. she been sipping on her kava. Oh wow, that happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Emma discovered that this tomb is an ancient artifact. She would recognize these symbols of Poseidon anywhere. It appears to be some sort of spell book filled with incantations and rituals, comprehensible only by the most talented sorcerers. So since Emma is a child of the ocean, she was able to recognize the dialect. So with that, she is able to actually study the grimoire. Emma is close to deciphering the language in this book. Just a little more studying, and she'll be able to unlock its full potential. I actually am amazed, shocked, oh my god, at how authentic this actually feels, and the way that the book looks, even down to the little notifications. They seem so freaking real. It's crazy. So I'm gonna let Emma kind of, examine this book a little bit more. Mike Irvin, on the other hand, he's tired of everybody else getting all the action. So what I think we are going to do is probably come over here and have him, I would say, digest this kelp, I guess. Is this a kelp? I can't remember what it was called, but we're gonna go and put it over here on the counter. I'm not actually getting the notification for the welcome wagon, so that's a little bit weird. Everyone's just kind of like standing out on my porch, but we're gonna ignore them. What you need to do with this bad boy is, if you discover it obviously in the deepest depths of the ocean, it'll be in your inventory. But if not, and you get it from the catalog because you're a cheater, you'll need to put this in your inventory first. So we can have him go and eat the Alara, I don't know how to say it, Alara kelp bulb. It says this seaweed looks very appetizing. Bish, why you lying? Honestly, I would never put anything that looks like that in my body. All right, y'all, enough playing around. Let's go and have him eat the kelp bulb. Oh my god. Okay, I am so nervous to see what's going to happen, and it did work. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. That was insane. And look at his costume. Holy crap. Even Emma, she's like, Mike, what happened to you? I guess you really don't know people until you move in with them. Holy crap. Okay, let's pause really quick. Hopefully Estrella, she's fine in the ocean, because y'all, something serious is going on here. Look at this costume. Check out his scales. This is absolutely incredible. Even look at the detail on his feet, you guys. They definitely knocked this one out of the park. Look at his eyes too. He's super freaking cool and very scary. He's even dripping water. Emma has discovered how to interpret the incantations in Poseidon's grimoire. She can now decipher the spells and rituals contained in the book, but she won't be able to perform them until she sings the special melody written on the first page. According to the grimoire, Emma must wade into the sea and sing Poseidon's incantation while the moon is overhead. A transformation will take place, granting Emma amazing powers. Seriously, and look, you guys, look at Mike's brand new icon. It says shape-shifting powers. So I think maybe like once it goes all the way down to like red, that is where they might actually end up like turning into something they're not. So let's actually have him go. He can ride. I was gonna say, what can he ride? Like a seahorse or something? I'm kind of curious to see what happens once he gets into the water. Like, does his suit still stay on? And why does he look like a dried up piece of kelp? Okay, so we've got a lot of things to do, but unfortunately we gotta wait until late at night to be able to have Emma go and sing that special melody. We're gonna go, while we're following around Mike, we're gonna go and see the brand new skill itself. So it should be right here, and it is Sea Sorcery. Those who have an affinity with the ocean and access to powerful magic of Poseidon can learn special skills and rituals from minor to major. As you build this skill, more spells can be learned and more abilities are unlocked. Perhaps eventually you can collect compensation for these talents. So he's just swimming like a normal person. Nothing actually seems to be happening. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens actually though if he was to like interact with a person. Like, is there any special things that he can do here? Let me go and see if we can actually find somebody. Ooh, how about this guy? Nestled in an alcove in a deep sea cave system, Estrella found a beautifully ornate chest with solid gold trimming. This extravagant case looked completely unaffected by the abrasive saltwater, sparkling despite the lack of light. Estrella managed to pry open the chest and found a single book resting neatly inside. She couldn't bear to leave it behind. Do I dare to say that I'm pretty freaking positive? Hold on, what is Emma trying to do? She's trying to steal Leah's money? Are you freaking kidding? What the hell just happened? And why does this kid have a black eye? Mama gonna knock you out, eh? I'm just kidding. Anyways, that's what you get for having sticky fingers, kids. I actually think that, lo and behold, oh my god, Estrella found one of Poseidon's grimoires. That is super duper cool. So when you do deep sea dive, there is a possibility that you can actually find one of these and you don't have to cheat like Jed. Anyway, we'll deal with Emma in just a second. I don't know why she was trying to steal money from somebody. I mean, we have plenty. But like I said earlier, I'm really curious to see what would happen if we were to kind of interact with a mortal. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to like uncover every single thing that you can do while you're a Kelpie. I'm going to leave that to you, but at least you got to see what the transformation looks like and what it's like to be one. Ultimately, the only thing that I don't like is that they don't swim any particular way. Like, they just kind of swim like normal people, and I feel like if you're this freaking mythical and amazing, you should be able to do some things. So immediately I am noticing that there is a brand new, oh my god, there's a brand new pie menu, and we can lurk to the sea, we can electric shock, we can deadly shock, poor guy, and even on our person there is a really cool pie menu that allows us to activate bioluminescence, and we can hide Kelpie form, but unfortunately Mike is not strong enough to perform the transformation right now. So going back to this, it seems like this would mean we had all the power, but apparently we don't. That's kind of odd. I'm a little curious to see how this works in the future, but I'm still very intrigued none the least. So I'm wondering, do we have to perform horrible things to like gain a power? But I'm going to really quick play around with the bioluminescence. I'm pretty sure we would be able to like really see this in full effect if we were actually, you know, kind of like playing around at night. But let's go and see what happens here. we activate our bioluminescence, we actually start glowing, which is really freaking cool. And we got this moodlet that says illuminated. Kelpies are deep sea creatures, and as such, they use bioluminescence to communicate. The soft glow that they can emit can have very interesting effects on nearby beings. So I'm not really sure what happened. Oh my god. So apparently Estrella here, look at her. Look at her. She's feeling super duper flirty, and I'm not sure if it's because of Mike, but it could have been. But it seems like she is feeling a romantic ambience from bioluminescence. A soft glow light makes for a beautiful and romantic atmosphere. Ooh! Holy baka, you guys. Like, as if this mod couldn't get any freaking better. I'm pretty sure it just did. Oh, right. So is there anything else? Should we, hold on. I mean, is there anything else we can do? There's a lot more we can do, but I'm kind of afraid to, like, take it there. So I kind of want to electric shock this sim. I don't want to like hurt him or kill him or anything, but I definitely want to, oh my god, why is he freezing? Okay, so hold up. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is because of our bioluminescence, but it looks like Estrella became extremely flirty and attracted to Mike, whereas this sim became deathly cold, which is weird because if you guys look at the temperature, it's really, really hot. Like, this shouldn't happen. But I'm wondering, maybe, force into transformation. We all lose control sometimes. It just so happens that when Mike does, he turns into a terrifying sea monster. He is going to be stuck this way for a while. Let's get out of the water here and let's go and try to find another sim. There's a bunch of people on this dock and I'm not really trying to create a scene, but I think we're gonna go and do it. So we're gonna actually go and give this sim a friendly introduction. It might take me a little while, but we're definitely going to get there. And so the last thing that I didn't really get to show you guys too much while we are making our way over to the dock is that we are able to sleep below the surface. So let's go and have Estrella take a little nap. And voila, she just basically goes under the water so you can't see her anymore. And as you guys can see, her energy bar is indeed rising. Sweet dreams, Estrella. Let's go check up on Emma. She is taking a little bit of a leak. She is feeling, well, she's feeling really, really distraught. I don't know why these sims are still here. They just need to both go away. Like, that was so funny. Like, I don't know what this girl was smoking and why she wanted to go ahead and pickpocket somebody while we're on the island. But, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, and I'm definitely not judging. I mean, maybe a little bit, right? So I'm curious to see if our powers are also... Ooh, wait, hold on. We can lure to see. Let's do it. I'm having so much fun. Okay, so he sings her a little melody to lure her into the ocean. I love that. I'm actually having so much fun playing with this life state. Why wasn't this included in Island Living? Oh my god, all of the opportunities that were missed. I can't even believe it. All right, so it looks like Grady Smoothskins is coming our way. I mean, right? Like, anybody would want to play with a really pretty, handsome, shiny seahorse. He kind of does look like one, if I'm being honest. Now, let's try the electric shock. Now, I am not usually a fan of, you know, hurting grandmas or whatever, but oh my god, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I take it back. Mike, let her go. Okay, is she all right? She's still got her glasses on. She's good to go, and she still wants to be. So it's about 6:30 right now, and I know that Emma has a date with the moon. So once the moon starts to rise, Emma's going to turn into her mermaid form and sing this special melody that this grimoire speaks of, and hopefully she will become a sea witch. But we'll go ahead and kind of like speed on through, and I will see you guys then. Look what time it is, you guys. It is showtime. I am actually so freaking excited. I can barely contain myself, and it looks like that black guy finally let up sis. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. All right, so what we need to do, according to Poseidon's Grimoire, is we actually just need to go into the ocean. So we're going to have Emma go and swim deep. Well, not really deep, but a little bit off of the ocean's bank, and hopefully this will be able to trigger her mermaid form, and it did. And once she stops like flailing around, we can actually call for a thunderstorm, which is really freaking cool. I want to do that actually. Should we? Oh my god, there's so many things to like do. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this is such an amazing mod. I can't stop just raving over it. And then this is coming from a girl who's not into supernatural. And if you guys have been watching me, you know that. I am definitely not into like supernaturals at all. But let's go and sing Poseidon's incantation. I don't know how to say that, but what else is new? This doesn't usually happen, you guys, but I freaking got chills. Like actual literal chills. That was insane. Emma has been imbued with the magic from the god of the sea. As a powerful sea witch, she can now cast spells and perform rituals from Poseidon's grimoire. Emma can even use her powers to help others for a hefty price, that is. Oh, God damn, I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever been this pumped. I can't stop saying it enough because even with this, there's still so much more you can do. Okay, like I don't even know if I want to keep going because I'm like literally like once you pop, you just can't stop. It's like a bag of chips. I'm so like, honestly, can I like go and give this creator a freaking kiss on the freaking cheek? Because wow. So we can meditate beneath the moon. We can play with water. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and play with water as a sea witch. I'm wondering what is going to exactly happen. I don't see anything really happening, which makes me a little nervous because it didn't even pop up as an option. But we can have her go and meditate underneath the moon. So this is her aquatic energy bar, which looks actually really freaking cool. I don't see anything happening with the water, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. And oh my God, look at her meditating underneath the moon. What is this? This is seriously so freaking gorgeous, you guys. Look at her eyes. I can't even believe it. Oh my God, this is so cool. All right, so I think she's going to be meditating for a little bit, and I'm not sure if this somehow like gives her energy or whatever it does, but this is seriously freaking amazing. All right, so after she has meditated, I kind of wanted her to at least go over here and start with that thunderstorm. Hopefully she'll still be able to do it even though she isn't like a traditional mermaid anymore. So I'm not seeing it at the moment. Estrella is feeling super good because she just took a long freaking nap, but we're gonna come over here and we're gonna have her just kind of go into the ocean really quick. I'm not gonna have her sleep. You can sleep. You can sleep normally if you wanted to. There's an electric eel. I love that. But I want to see if she could create a thunderstorm because now I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do it anymore, and that really sucks because I wanted to see kind of what that looked like. But if I don't get to do it, at least you guys get to do it. So let me try that one more time really quick to see if it's even an option to trigger a thunderstorm. I'm gonna go and maybe click on her and see if it's possible. All right, cool. So we can call a rainstorm or thunderstorm. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You can do this even if you are a traditional mermaid. I've just never done it before. And there we go. So it says Estrella has used her mermaidic powers to change the weather. It took me a minute, but I finally figured out how exactly you level up in this sea sorcery skill. All you needed to do is just keep referencing your grimoire and your sim skill will inevitably start increasing, as you guys can see here. So she's already a level 2, 12%-ish. I did cheat that, and when I cheated it, she actually was able to get a brand new, I think this is a spell, I'm not 100% sure, pour plumbing. Ever had a neighbor you just wish you could moderately inconvenience? Now you can. Emma can use her power over water to burst the pipes in anyone's plumbing system. She can now also learn the bladder burst spell from Poseidon's grimoire. So when you go and you click on your grimoire, you can again reread Poseidon's grimoire, and then you can also learn new spells. So look at all of the freaking spells that you can do. You can do Aphrodite's love spell, the humanity spell, immortality, Kelpie's transformation, lunar strike, mermaid transformation, and phasing power. I really just want to show you guys how we can do one of these before we wrap up this this mod review here, because I don't want to uncover everything. That wouldn't be fun, and not to mention this is like a really long freaking mod review, and I want to leave a lot for you guys to discover. So let me go and figure out which one we're going to go ahead and showcase in this video, and I'll be right back. Now, I know a few of you might actually be upset at me over this, but y'all, I couldn't resist temptation. I had to see past the great beyond and decided to go ahead and level out Emma's sea sorcery skill, which just so happens to be a 10 level skill set, which is incredible. That is actually freaking impressive and amazing. What that means to you guys is that there's going to be so much gameplay value coming from this free mod that it's probably even almost impossible to comprehend, because I know it is for me, because this is just one facet of this mod and it's so freaking detailed. Anyways, long story short, once your sim maxes out the sea sorcery skill, you will now become Poseidon's prodigy. They say death is the only thing sure in this world, but what if it doesn't have to be? At last, Emma has reached her peak potential. A sea witch with such powerful magic can remain young permanently with the immortality spell. Even though that is something that they are suggesting, it isn't something that you are going to be granted with upon becoming Poseidon's prodigy. You actually still have to go back and learn it yourself. However, for Emma, I actually wanted her to go and learn the humanity spell. It's super easy to learn. It only takes a little while. They actually aren't super long and dreadful. You will learn the skills pretty quick. The cool thing about this one is that she can actually turn any supernatural being into an ordinary human, and I'm assuming that even includes aliens, maybe possibly, or most definitely vampires. I want her to actually go and perform it probably on, I would imagine, Mike, because he's probably tired of being a freaking Kelpie. However, I also saw in her grimoire, you guys, that she can read about contracts. The grimoire mentions special covenants between sorcerers and their subjects of their spells, allowing them to collect payments for their services. So I'm actually having her read about that, and I'm hoping that means when we go to offer the humanity spell to Mike, that we can also choose a contract to go along with it. Emma has learned how to bind magical contracts. Once she extends an offer to someone, she can cast a spell on them and collect a payment for her services, or release them from the contract if she chooses. We're gonna offer Mike a opportunity of a lifetime, but at a price, because Emma ultimately is an evil sim, so this gift wouldn't obviously come without a price. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna offer a spell contract, I think is what it says, or it says contact. I'm not really sure what it said, but we're gonna go ahead and see if Mike will take the offer. Like I said, this doesn't look comfortable at all, and I do think indeed he seems to be wanting to take her up on the offer. So next we'll go in back to our Sea Witch tab, and we will choose contracted spells, humanity spell, and of course you can just go the other route if you didn't want to obviously have them, have some sort of consequence. So we're gonna go and offer the humanity spell and see what it is that Mike ends up deciding, if he does want to become a human or he wants to actually stay in his Kelpie form. I'm not sure exactly what ended up happening. Now it says all-nighter. Okay, whatever. I'm not worried about that, but I don't really think that anything seemed to happen, which is unfortunate. I would be so sad if this actually doesn't work, or maybe he's getting second thoughts, or it could even be because wait, no, there it goes. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, look at those animations and bunny slippers. I didn't even realize. Oh my god, the mesh is from bunny slippers. Oh, it's because he went into his human form. So it looks like Mike has been officially released from being a Kelpie. I don't really know what the contract consisted of, because we didn't really end up getting anything. So I'm not 100% sure, but maybe it'll stay in here. No, maybe, possibly. Interesting. So are we contracted to him? Like, what actually happens after this? So Sea Witch, collect payment. Oh, there we go. What? Okay, we don't want your freaking free earbuds. Girl, go away. Bye. Okay, hold up. Okay, so this is what happens. You fulfill their wish. You obviously, apply the spell, whatever. Took a couple times. I think Mike was hesitant, but that's fine. And then you go back and you collect the payment. I was wondering how that was going to work. And so with that, you can basically choose money love, or youth. I actually think since this chick pickpocketed once, she obviously is a little bit in need of some dinero. So we could go the traditional route and collect $1,000 from the sim, or we could take away this sim's ability to form romantic relationships in exchange for a boost to Emma's amorous advances, or amorous advances, whatever, or youth. Speed up this sim's biological clock by draining their youth. Ooh, you know what? Let's actually go and take away this kid's youth, you guys. I wonder how this is going to affect Mike Irvin. Let's go and see. We're doing a little, we're doing a little magic, and okay, so, oh my God, he will immediately age up to the next age range given she collects her payment. Oh my God. So now Mike has aged up into a whole adult because she sucked the freaking youth out of him. Oh my God. I thought maybe she was going to knock off a couple days, but this girl knocked off a couple freaking decades. It looks like she received a brand new moodlet on pause. Oh, I love that. I always say pause. On pause. As a result of taking someone's youth, Emma's aging is temporarily halted. What the hell? Okay, look at this glow. It's very ominous. It's just the same exact color as this energized moodlet is because of her youth being on pause, or her, aging being on pause. And I love the fact that it emits this glow. So you guys, I could go on and on and on and on and on. We have literally played we have played an entire 24 hours in The Sims. Okay, with this mod, and there's more. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, hold on. So let me go ahead and express my final thoughts on this mod. As you guys heard me ranting and raving this entire time about how amazing this mod is, it definitely it lived up to the hype that I had built for it and surpassed it with freaking flying colors. This creator is beyond one of the most talented people I have ever come across. And to say that this mod is, amazing is such an underestimate. It is the freaking game changer to the mermaid system. It in fact saved mermaids for me. It actually makes me want to play with them. It actually makes me inspired and feel creative and thinking of all the amazing things and ways that I can actually apply this mod to my game and my LP, and for that it is freaking priceless. I am so impressed by this mod. I cannot recommend it enough. Even if you aren't into the supernatural aspect of The Sims 4, this mod really just brings it all together. It brings a whole nother side to mermaids that I don't think we were ever going to see in this lifetime when it came to The Sims 4. So thank you to the creator of this mod for basically bringing back some damn hope to the game when it comes to the mermaids, because Lord knows mine was lost at sea. Anyway, long story short, you guys, this is the expanded mermaids. Actually, this is the mermaids for The Sims 4 and how it should have been. God, that tea, that shade. Whew, girl, I feel like I'm hailing some sort of thunderstorm right now. I mean, anyways, y'all, long story short, this mod is insane. This mod's crazy. This mod is a must-have. You need this. You need this in your game, and you need it right now. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and link it in the description down below so you guys can go ahead and get your manitos on it. Please rant and rave and just give me blue hearts for this person that created it, because I am just over the moon. I am literally over the moon. And yeah, let me know what you guys think too. Also in the comments down below, will you be playing with this? Will you be downloading and installing it and all that kind of fun stuff? What are your plans? I really want to know. I'm so excited, as you guys can tell, and that's really freaking awesome. So anyways, long story short, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this mod review here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.